Good morning, it is Sunday the 19th of July and it is a new weekly reading vlog. Now I'm going to spend the day today editing. I've got 3 videos to edit: last week's vlog and then my Book Box Club unboxing. So I'm going to edit those and hopefully get History Is All You Left Me finished. So obviously I am still buddy reading The Court of Miracles of Kelly, but I don't really count buddy reads because that's on the side, but I think we should finish that tomorrow anyway, so it's fine. Also, how cute is my Bulbasaur's not my favourite. Like, Charmander is my favourite, but they didn't have a Charmander dress, they only had a Bulbasaur dress, so I got it because it was cute. And it's green and I like green. So yeah, that's literally my plan today, and I will catch up with you later. I might put some footage of me editing in. It's really hot in my room. It's like a running theme, like my room is always so hot, it's unreal. But yeah, so really I can show you my read VR actually. So I'm not going to go through and show you like tell you which prompts I'm doing what book for, because I've done that on my TBR, but these are the books that I'm going to attempt to read in the next week. Am I being optimistic? Yes I am, especially since I have work. However, I have Friday off work. I've got Friday, Monday and Tuesday off work, so I can use Friday to my advantage and try and just like read, but we'll see. Wish me luck. Good morning, it is Monday the 20th of July and I am so tired. I never went for my run this morning again, but this time it was because I didn't fall asleep till 3 o'clock in the morning and then my alarm went off at 5. That wasn't happening. But I finished reading this literally about 10 minutes past midnight, so I'm counting it as finishing yesterday. The ending was really, like, I wasn't expecting certain things. And it was it was leaning towards a 3-star, and then as I got nearer the ending, I was like, got more engrossed in it, and there was like a certain turning point between Griffin and Jackson, which sort of set a whole like lot of events rolling, and yeah, it bumped it up to a 4 stars for me. So I'm really glad I finally read that, because I've had that book for years. And I am finishing The Court of Miracles today. I got a text very early in the morning from Kelly to say that she has finished it, so I'm going to finish it today. I'm still working, it's not 5 o'clock yet, but if you want to know how my day's going, that's how my day's going. I mean, it's 4:30, so wine is fine. And yes, this is my 18 glass. I got it for my 18th birthday, obviously. I wouldn't have got it for my like 21st. Although I do have a glass that I got on my 21st, which on one side says happy 21st birthday and the other says age is not a measure of maturity, which is literally me. It's me. But yeah, it's been the day from hell. It's been worse than Friday was, except I don't have a headache today, which is good. Hence the wine. Hoping this helps me sleep tonight. I read some of Court of Miracles on my lunch, and I'm going to finish it tonight because that is a thing that's going to happen. And then hopefully I'm going to start my first book of which will be Spare and Found Parts. But for now I should get back to work, even though right now I'm waiting for answers on emails, which... So it's a little bit later. It's actually a lot later. It is 9:15. I have finished Court of Miracles. Oh, I really love this cover so much. So I finished The Court of Miracles. The last like 150 pages that I've read today was just like a a roller coaster. So much happened, and not in a it was all crammed in sort of way. Like, it was very well paced, and there was a few twists which I didn't see coming, which I was quite pleased about. But no, I really enjoyed this. I've given it 4 stars, and it's now made me want to watch Les Mis to see what all the hype is about. So I will be doing that fairly soon, I reckon, maybe. I don't really watch TV often or films or anything, but yeah. But this was my pick on Pixarathon for set in historical setting. Obviously this is set in 1800s Paris, so it fit that perfectly. So my first one is Spare and Found Parts. I've already started it. I'm only like 30 pages in. But yeah, this is my, for Pixarathon, it is my book featuring an inventor or inventions, which is the Bug's Life prompt. I'm probably not going to read any more of this tonight. I might, maybe. I'm going to get in my PJs and I'm going to get in bed because I need to go for my run tomorrow, because I haven't been since Friday. So I need to go tomorrow. So I need to try and get an early night. So that's my plan. Morning, it's Tuesday the 21st of July and I went for my run today. Woo! I managed to get like 4 hours sleep, which is a standard for me, so you know. So I got up at 5, went for my run, and now I'm all ready, and it's only 8:15, so I'm thinking I might read a little bit of this before I start work. That's what I'm gonna do. So it's a lot later, it's the evening, so I was really busy at work, but I did, however, spend the whole day listening to the Hamilton soundtrack, which I said I wasn't going to do because of makeup, but I found a loophole. I just started it from the beginning when it started to get near the songs that make me cry. But that does, however, mean I have listened to You'll Be Back more times than I can count, and now I can't. I'm currently singing it in my head whilst I'm talking to you. It's just so good. I love Jonathan Groff so much. His songs are the best ones, and there are a lot of good songs in that soundtrack, but his ones win. So I haven't read any of this today. So I am going to spend the evening reading this. I didn't have time today because on my lunch break I just didn't have it in me to pick up a book, and plus I had Becca in the Books last 2 vlogs to watch. So I finished work. I did have a bottle of cider, not gonna lie, typed up my blog post for tomorrow, and now it's time to read. I do need to take my picture for my blog post tomorrow, but I might do that in the morning, simply because I just want to get reading, because I feel like if I don't start reading now, I'm just going to keep putting it off, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, I am going to stop babbling and I am going to read. It is 9:15, so it's still really early, but I am so tired. I am thinking I might take my makeup off and I might go to bed now. However, I have made a little bit of progress on this. I am now on page 110, so I have read that much tonight, which isn't too bad. It's not too bad. So I have read almost 100 pages tonight. I was hoping to get at least halfway through, but I am so tired, I don't think it's going to happen. So for me to get halfway through, I would still need to read another 90 pages, but then that doesn't end on a chapter, so I would have to read 100 pages to make it to the halfway mark, and I just don't think I can do it. Good morning. It is Wednesday the 22nd of July and I'm very flowery today. I have, look, yellow nails and then my blue and yellow Mickey earrings which match my top, and I just felt like being flowery today. Yellow eyeshadow, which I'm loving. And I ended up reading a little bit more of this last night, so I'm on page 159. So I did read a little bit more. So now I'm going to try and read. I've got like 45 minutes before I need to start work, but I'll probably log on a little bit earlier just to get a head start because it's Wednesday and Wednesdays are usually busy. But I'm going to try and read a little bit of this. Good morning. It is Thursday, the 23rd of July, and today is officially 10 years of One Direction. So I don't think I've ever talked about it on here, but I am a massive One Direction fan. I mean, actually, I might have mentioned it when you could see my Nile poster on my door. Yeah, huge Directioner. I have seen them about 8 or 9 times live. The first one being at the iTunes Festival, September 2012, which on my Instagram, I have posted a picture I took at that concert of all 5 of them on stage in front of me. I was second row from the front, and I mean, the picture quality is terrible because it was on a really old phone, but the memories, the midnight memories. I'm sorry. So, on to books. Let's talk about books. I have started my reread of Throne of Glass. I also realised that my friend Tracy, who she has lovingly given me and my mum her Audible details so we can listen to her audiobooks, she has this as an audiobook. So, as I have read this before and I don't need like 100% concentration, I'm going to listen to the audiobook while I work. And I have started this morning. I'm on chapter 7, I want to say. Yeah, 7. So I'm gonna go and get ready for work, get a drink, and carry on listening. I'm also going to listen to an obscene amount of One Direction today because, of course. For those of you who don't know, the 23rd of July 2010 was the day that One Direction was basically put together on the X Factor. So it's the day they officially became a band. So yeah, 10 years. I really want to just like go dig in for all their old X Factor diaries because this is me, this is who I am. And the day Zayn left, I was a massive wreck. I wore my One Direction top, one of them, all day. I put their albums on repeat and I cried, and I'm not ashamed of it. Like, so yeah, today is a big day. So today was pretty hectic in the afternoon. It was quiet this morning in work, so I listened to the audiobook of Throne of Glass and did the first 14 chapters whilst I was working. And then it was pretty busy this afternoon and it was like more of a I've got to focus. So I ended up just listening to One Direction's older stuff, which, memories. Not midnight memories. It was the Up All Night and the Take Me Home albums that I was listening to. So much nostalgia. But yeah, when I did finish work, because I did have to work a little bit extra, but when I did finish work, I actually read physically, and I'm on chapter 20 now, which is page 142. So I'm hoping I can get that done tomorrow. I am a little bit sad today because I should right now be sat on my bed talking to Liv, Charlie, Tessa and Ellen whilst we prepare to go to bed to get up early tomorrow for Yauk day 1, but obviously that's not happening, so I'm feeling really sorry for myself. I'm really sad today, and that's okay. It's okay. We're allowed to be sad about the things we're missing out on. Like, you know, I understand why we're missing out on it. Doesn't make it suck any less. But it's more, I think for me it's more the fact that I'm missing my friends. Like, I should have been hugging all my closest friends this weekend, and it's just, I'm not even going to get to see them. I mean, I am seeing Charlie tomorrow. We're having a socially distanced visit in my garden, but it's not the same as the whole group being together in Olympia. But yeah, I am going to take my makeup off and I'm going to go to bed because I am super tired, and I'm still going to get up at 5, even though I don't have work tomorrow. I'm still going to get up at 5 to go for my run because I'm hoping if I get up earlier and don't nap during the day, after dinner I can get a good nap in before I have to get up to start the 24-hour readathon. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Good morning. It is Friday the 24th of July and I'm in a different seat in the house today. This is my mum and dad's CD collection. There's PS2 games, PS1 games, Nintendo Wii games, PS1 games, SNES and Sega games. This is my dad's seat, but he's not here at the moment. It's actually my mum and dad's 38th wedding anniversary today, which is incredible. I think I'm over halfway through Throne of Glass now. I have been switching between physical and audio. I didn't read any more of the physical book last night, but I have been listening to the audiobook this morning. So I'm going to carry on reading some of that today. And hopefully I can finish Throne of Glass today, because then I can start a new book at midnight, and I'm hoping to get 4 books read tomorrow. So my mum is on her way back from the Tesco shop and I am hoping she could get all the snacks I asked her to get, because I need to be prepared for tomorrow. The cans of Monster are already in the fridge, so that's fine. But yeah, I am now on chapter 37 of Throne of Glass, so let's see where that puts me. So that's page 280, so this is all I have left. I can easily get that read today, whether it's in physical or audio form, so I'm really happy about that. I'm thinking I'm going to try and get this read now because I'm not entirely sure what time Charlie's getting round. We did say about her coming around for like lunchtime, but it's already almost 10:30 and I don't know if she's going to get round a little bit before. Also, I feel like my necklace was appropriate. I actually have 2 of these necklaces because 2 different friends gifted them to me. I think it came in a book box before I started getting that particular book box. It might have even been a book box that I don't get at all, but yeah, I just feel like it's appropriate. Also, my nails match my play suit. I am really sad today because I should currently be inside Yauk. Doors should have opened about 20 minutes ago and I should be sitting up in the corner of the chill area with my friends, putting my suitcase down, figuring out which author I need to meet first, having a little browse, see if there's any arcs to get, and I'm just really sad that it's not happening. So I'm gonna feel sorry for myself all weekend. So it's quite a bit later. Charlie ended up staying for like 4 hours almost, which was so lovely. We literally sat in my garden the entire time and we just chatted, which was really lovely, especially since I was supposed to be spending today and tomorrow with her anyway because of Yauk. So it was nice to actually get to see her today, and to actually have contact with, well, not actual contact. It was weird. Like, we air hugged when she left, because we always like hug when she gets there and leaves, but obviously we can't. But we air hugged before she left, which was different. But since she left, I have finished Throne of Glass. I was going to say cheated. I didn't cheat because I read it. I put on the audiobook and put it at a quicker speed, and I like read along with it. So I read it so much quicker. And also, where it's a reread, like, I can take it in quicker. And yeah, so I've had dinner. So this was my pick on the Pixarathon for Sunshine and Grumpy Dynamic, which is the inside out prompt. No, sorry, it is the up prompt. So that's another one ticked off my Pixarathon, and it's another one ticked off the Reading Rush. I've now done 2 of my 7 books for Reading Rush. I was hoping I could have got this and also the Starlight Watchmaker read tonight, but that's 100 pages, and I'm going to take my makeup off and get in bed and hopefully nap until 11:30. It's 6:15. I'm hoping I can be I'm hoping I can be asleep in the next 15 minutes, but it's going to take about 15 minutes to take my makeup off and get into bed. So, yeah. Yeah. But hello. I was about to say good morning. It's not morning. It's not morning. So it is 11:45 on Friday. So why is it got so dark? So in 15 minutes, the Readathon round 3, hosted by Jadeyraereads, starts, and this is what I'm aiming to get through today. It's pretty ambitious, but I think I can do it. I've just woken up after like a 3-hour nap. I'm gonna go make myself some much needed coffee and make a start in 15 minutes. I will put the link to Jadeyraereads' channel in the description box below. I think she will be doing a separate vlog for this day, like separate from her week vlog, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm really excited for this. So it is 1 o'clock. I've got my Monster and I've got Slay. We did a reading sprint on Jade's Twitter, and I am 70 pages in. We're about to start another one at 1:15, which is in 10 minutes. But I also have biscuits. I'm feeling pretty okay at the moment, but the day is young. We're only an hour in. So we've just done the 3rd sprint for the Readathon, and I'm over halfway through now. Only just halfway through. It's really good. I'm really enjoying it. I don't like Malcolm. He's sexist and controlling, and I don't like him. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I'm so glad I decided to buy this. It's so good. I'm excited to see where it goes as well. But I'm gonna take a break. Air. It's sunny. Well, the sun is coming up now, and I've got tea in my tea cup. It is just gone 4. I'm gonna put my tea down because I'm gonna drop it. It has just gone 4. No, it's not. It's almost 5:30. I'm losing track of time. Belle's just come outside. So it is 5:30. I have finished Slay, 4 stars. I did not like Malcolm at all. My opinion of him stayed the same from the moment he opened his mouth at the beginning of the book. I really liked the main character and her sister Steph. I thought it was really well written and I really enjoyed the idea of it as well. Absolutely brilliant. I did cry a little bit at the end. It's something that happened and I was like, oh. I'm not going to tell you whether it was happy or sad crying because, you know, it was at the end, so that might spoil the ending. But it was crying. It's a bit chilly. It's going to wake me up. And I have read the first like 40 pages of The One by Kira Cass, which is the 3rd selection book. And I'm already like way back into that series, which I'm really happy about. But yeah, I'm gonna take my cup of tea back inside now because it's actually a bit chilly out here and I feel like this cold has woken me up, which is good. And yeah, go back in and read a bit more. I also forgot to mention Slay was my cars prompt for Pixarathon, which was to read a book featuring celebrities of fame. Obviously the main character in this, Kira, she is the developer of this very famous VR game, so fame celebrity. I am 35 pages into this. This was originally supposed to be my Inside Out prompt for Pixarathon, but I ended up using Red Scrolls of Magic for that. But I'm thinking I might be able to use this for one of my other prompts, but I'm gonna wait and see because I don't know if I can use it for the prompt yet. I've got to figure it out. But yeah, so it's now quite bright outside. The bell's licking my arm. Please stop. Stop it. Are you coming up? Okay, hello. Yes, no, nice try. I am halfway through the one. So I'm halfway through the one. Yeah, it is 10 to 7 and I'm actually doing okay. So I've had a can of Monster and a cup of tea and I'm currently doing okay. I think my parents will be getting up soonish, so at that point I will have a coffee and have proper breakfast because so far all I've eaten is some biscuits and a brownie. I have composed myself a little bit. You might be able to still see my red face, but Liv was right when she told me I would need tissues for this. Those last 50 pages were an absolute roller coaster, and it was also originally on my Pixarathon for Inside Out. However, I switched it out for a different book. But I can actually use this for one of my other Pixarathon prompts, and that's the WALL-E prompt, Dystopian Future, because this is a dystopian. Yes! So that's another one of my Pixarathon, which is good, because the the dystopian I'd actually picked, I don't know why I picked this in the middle of a pandemic, but it's actually one where a virus kills off everyone, which, great choice, Becca. So I'm glad I was able to switch that out. I am gonna get changed. I've had breakfast. I am gonna have a quick shower and I'm gonna get changed, and then I'm gonna move on to my next book. So I'm gonna swap this out. I'm not gonna read this today because it's raining. This is not for Pixarathon. So, little update. It is 4:10. I am halfway through Fallen, so I'm like 270 pages in. I've just had my second Monster and I am really tired. This is not good. But we have just ordered Domino's, which I'm excited because I love Domino's, and it's raining. Look, It's raining. And Belle can't decide whether she wants to go out or not. Bye Belle. So, it is 10:41 and I'm still awake. Do not ask me how. So the last update I gave you, I think I was still reading Fallen. I have updates. So I finished Fallen. I finished this about, I want to say 8 o'clock in the end. Might have been a bit, I think it was a bit past 8 o'clock. And then I went back to this and I managed to finish it, and I've ended up giving it 3 stars. Now, I did really enjoy it and I'm looking forward to reading the rest of the series. I don't know when I'll get to it, but I am looking forward to reading the rest of the series. However, the reason I've given it 5 stars is the reason why I was a bit unsure about reading it in the first place, and that's because I am not one to watch the films before reading the book, and this is an example of why, because I spent the entire book picking at the film because the film is absolutely terrible. I mean, even before I read the book, the film was terrible. And I spent the whole book thinking, well, you know, the film left this out. The film didn't do this. The film changed this. Or the film messed up that. And, you know, I didn't get to properly... So I reckon I will enjoy the other books in the series more because there aren't films of those. But yeah, I gave it a 3 star just because of that, but I did enjoy it and I am looking forward to reading the rest of them. So it was no reflection on the author, it was purely because I made the mistake of watching the film thinking I wouldn't want to read the book. Not making that mistake again. And then I powered through, oh, you can't see it properly, I powered through the Starlight Watchmaker by Lauren James. Now this is only 119 pages long. It's a middle grade and I did give this 3 stars. I think the only reason I gave it 3 stars was just because I know it's supposed to be a very small middle grade. It's just I wanted so much more, but they have just revealed the cover for the sequel today, which I'm very excited for now that I've read this. But even though I did give it 3 stars, I did really enjoy it. I loved Hugo and Dorian so much. And Ada. Oh, I loved Ada. Anyway, I'm getting like sidetracked. And neither of these were on my Pixarathon. And I don't actually think I can fit them in on the prompts I've still got to fulfill. Yeah, which is a shame. No, I can't fit them in because neither of these have a found family or an interesting mother-daughter dynamic. So, yeah. And then the only other one I've got to fulfill is the book that will scare you, which is going to be Cursed. But yeah, as I have babbled, it's now 11:15, so I've only got an hour, and I was like, well, you know, I'm not going to be able to fit any more books from my TBRs into this last hour. And Jade at Jadeyraereads, who is hosting this readathon, gave me the best idea to read a comic, which the only comics and graphic novels I've really got that I haven't read is I've got Nimona, but I feel like I'm not awake enough to have a brand new like world thrown at me, and my Mortal Instruments and Infernal Devices, which I want to be wide awake to read those because, you know, it's my favourite. However, I do have volume 2 of the Shades of Magic series, so, you know, this is like, what, how many pages? Do these not have page numbers? No. Okay, but, you know, this is not going to take me long to read. So I'm going to stop babbling, I'm going to read this, and then I'll update you once I've read it, which will hopefully be as close to midnight as possible so I can go to bed, because I have struggled. But I will update you then. So I finished this. It did not take me as long as I thought it would. It is 11:05. I was really hoping it would take me a little bit longer than that. And I don't have volume 3 yet. I'm going to order volume 3 on payday, which is still 4 days away. This is annoying. So, it is almost 11:30 now, so I'm going to start to wrap this up. My final total for the day, bear with. So this is my final stack for the day. I am very happy with that. So for these 5, it was a total of 1,304 pages, which I am very happy with. I think that's my record for how many pages read in a day, because I think the last time it was like 1,200 and something. So not only have I mean, even though this was a small book and this was a comic, this was the one that did it, because this was like 452 pages. So yeah, I am more than happy with that. So that was the end of my 24-hour readathon that was hosted by Jade over at Jadeyraereads. I will leave her link in the description box because she's awesome and my favourite booktuber. And it was really fun. As much as I'm going to regret it tomorrow when I'm really tired, it was still fun. I'm really shocked that I managed to stay up. I mean, it's like, I know it's only 11:30 now, but you know, I'm doing this. And even if I was to go to bed now, which I'm not, I woke up at 11:30, so I have been up for 24 hours, but I didn't start reading till midnight, so I need to stay up till midnight so I can say did the full 24 hours. But yeah, so if you liked this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. My words aren't working where I'm tired, and I will see you next time. Bye.